So have you ever played someone who's just so overwhelmingly powerful that you feel like there's nothing you can do on court to fight back? Well, that's exactly how Simon and I feel every time we play his girlfriend, Allie. Not only does she have former pro experience, but she's actually been practicing lately, not just her tennis, but also she's been going to the gym, which is unfair. Simon and I do not exercise, we don't go to the gym because we're good sportsmen. But Allie is a cheater, she's been going to the gym, she hits it even harder than she ever. Simon, would you agree that she's like hitting it harder now than she did when she was touring? It's ridiculous.
And she has more patience.
Yeah, so I was whining to my friend Adrian at Direct Tennis about this problem, and he said, "You're a great player, Simon's a great player, there's no reason you should be losing to a girl. All you need is more powerful tennis racket." And I was like, you're right, it's never my fault. Only blame the racket, only blame the strength. All right, it's time to destroy our opponents with maximum power.
We've got the vibes, we've got the basketball. I think Trey's over there, but he's too scared to play us. Allie's on the other side of the court. She keeps beating us, but I think we've finally figured out the power setup to give her some nightmares. All right. That didn't make any sense, but...
We're playing fives, you start.
Okay.
When you have to overpower a power hitter like Allie, you need to make some adjustments to your game. I mean, she hits it way too hard for you to just go out there stock and swing with my puny little forearm stroke that I've got now.
Oh my God, okay. 4.
So I thought, what's the most powerful tennis racket I own? And it's without a doubt the Bolt 100. But the other thing that I know is going for high swing speeds is just as important when you're going for power. Look at Sinner, look at Alcaraz, look at Nadal. They're swinging the pants off every single shot, and that's how they get so much power.
These are two of the craziest sounding rackets ever.
I think I can reel mine in. Hit lower. Have you thought of that?
No.
But unlike Beckett, who's a numpty, I'm not making any drastic changes. He's looking at a different racket with suspension setup and some crazy strings. No, I know that the racket I trust is going to be the one that gives me the best power. But I still had to make a few small changes.
So I literally can't keep this in the court, and I'm gonna just keep Beckett over there
we
until I
have
do.
swing vision on, tracking your out balls. Oh, that was nice.
Oh no!
So I thought to myself, what is the most powerful and most forgiving string setup we can use? It's of course natural gut, but we're poor, so we found the cheapest, least reliable version of that string possible.
Can we go with a 1.10 squash gut, maybe? 18 gauge blacked out gut. Yeah, I don't actually want it to break that quickly, so I think a 17. Or do we do red? Ferrari. Okay, I've decided we're going with this 16 gauge, which is meant to be strung between 35 and 70. But here it says maybe up to 52. He was pretty insistent that I don't string this stuff too tight, because obviously this is like the world's worst natural gut that you can buy.
I got 3 in there.
There were a few problems with my setup.
3 in.
Was that a lot of spin?
Holy moly.
Oh, that's a lot of spin. So that's why I'm going with the Bolt 100L, so the lighter weight 285 gram version. And the crazy thing about that 285 gram version, out of the box, it's got a 330 swing weight. So you're gonna get huge racket head speeds, but just devastating plow through behind the ball, plus the suspension trampoline effect. And then I was like, how can we take this to the max? My weapon of choice, the Bolt 100L, is getting the king of spin, restring 0. I assume I'll simply overwhelm Allie with just the most outrageous power and spin that you've ever seen. 35 pounds on the machine seems fine. Like, does it feel like you're actually hitting it harder?
No.
Yeah! Oh yeah.
Ah! I'm not playing if you do that either.
All right, you're off. You're off.
Figure out how to lose, but look like you're trying.
You're not playing. You're not playing.
too good.
Go rudder. Whoa! Look at that. That's how it's done, folks. That's how it's done.
The feel of this string was amazing. It grabbed the ball and released it with so much energy, it felt like I barely had to swing to get any pop at all.
Gotta get the Luca Berg short situation.
Yeah.
This is what he does for his videos.
Luca Berg in the house. Get the ass out. Get some fast feet, fast feet.
Oh wait, here's the Luca. He never shows backhands.
I didn't
Ignore
rudder,
that.
I didn't rudder. Whoa. Oh yeah.
You're a winner.
That was in.
Swing Vision has that. This video is sponsored by Direct Tennis. We absolutely love Direct Tennis because it makes stringing your racket so much easier. We all hate, risk going to a big box store. Maybe they have someone who knows how to string rackets. And we've all had bad experiences with lazy, careless stringers. But with Direct Tennis, you can see the rating of your stringer. You can see the ones nearest to you, and you're mostly going to be dealing with sole proprietors and people who really take care in their work. They've also got new features coming all the time, and they've been one of our longest channel sponsors. So if you want to support TennCom, check out Direct Tennis using the links in the description below.
Oh! Okay, I want to play.
I want this?
Nope. Oh.
Nice shot.
Terrible feed.
Step back a little bit. You're like playing a WTA player on the baseline. Oh yeah. I think you're playing well.
Thank you.
Everything I'd heard about gut up until this point was coming true. I thought it was an amazing string and I had absolutely no complaints. Except for the fact that I literally could not hit a single ball inside the court.
What do you want to see from me, coach?
I want to see more butt pronation and a little bit faster footwork. Yeah, that's perfect right there. More power though, more power. More power.
Oh!
Out.
It was close. So the problem with the Bolt 100L is the maneuverability is not great. Those zip strip things at 12, 3, and 9 o'clock, they really slow down your swing. And I didn't feel like I was getting the kind of racket acceleration that I was going to need to absolutely pound the ball on every single shot. Would you like your old racket?
Nope. I'm getting it.
Don't you feel like you have the power of God himself?
Yes.
It's quite literally beef you're using.
This is a real fence seeker.
I mean, this string was seriously more of a fence seeker than a heat seeker. And it just was, simply unplayable.
Like, what about it specifically made it feel so wrong? Oh. It's pretty...
The net's too high.
These conditions are unsuitable.
Well, I think part of the problem was I was just switching my forehand technique. Beckett is making me switch everything about my swing, and this was about a week into doing that change. And just, honestly, it's a combination of pure, raw, bad technique, mixed with changing things, mixed with a low tension setup that just sent the ball to the moon. Honestly, I couldn't get any spin out of the natural gut, something that Beckett and Ali both could manage to do. So that's something to do with my swing.
Swing through it, that's it. Oh, too much power.
That was too hard.
Too much power.
That was too hard for her.
Oh!
I put the P in 2 words, power. I didn't actually feel like I had insane launchiness issues. The racket was super stable because of that amazing suspension system, insane power. The spin was out of this world when you combine those two things. Like, I think if you want to hit an overpowering setup, Bolt 100 with restring 0. There's nothing crazier. It's so clubby, like I cannot accelerate it even though it's like 2 grams.
Okay, try my racket.
Okay. Wait, I need the down. But I just couldn't get my body to swing right with the racket. Things weren't lining up. I didn't feel connected to my shop.
Do you know if it's upper or lower intestine?
Do cows have a differentiation in intestine? That was huge.
I think that's fine. I am sad about it. I'm devastated. I'm angry. I almost broke my frickin' racket because I just couldn't get the ball inside the court.
I think I can honestly hit harder with my own racket.
I think so too. I can hit harder with mine. Okay, let's switch back.
Oh, that's massive. Oh! Oh, that's massive. Ooh! Okay, you're out.
I hit 2 good shots.
Yeah, and then you dumped it.
It's the win.
So I went back to my old racket, and that worked a lot better.
She doesn't trust you to say it.
You can figure out what to do with that.
But the way to beat Allie is clearly with 2 of the most powerful rackets you can get. So the lesson of today's video is, if you want to improve your tennis and beat someone who's been beating you, I think if we had put gut in the Bolt 100, it probably would have won.
Probably. I think that's the only logical conclusion we can make. That and Allie cheats a lot.
Oh, it was almost entirely cheap.
Yeah.
Buy a new racket with our affiliate links in the description.